All right, good morning, everybody. Give a couple seconds here. People log in. A little quick update from Tallahassee here. Things are getting real. A lot of emotions out there. I understand. My God, it's a hurricane. I get it. I know everybody's worked up, including me. We're watching things in real time. I got current satellite up here. We got a clear eye starting to fill up. It's 100-mile-an-hour now, Category 2. It appears to be getting stronger as expected. It was expected to be cat or 130 mile an hour at 1 p.m. today. A lot of people out there saying, "Oh, it's a lot weaker than it was supposed to be," but it's 100 miles an hour. They predicted 130 at 1 p.m. So let's wait until 1 p.m. and see what it is. Okay, it's right over the warmest water of the Gulf of Mexico right now. Currently, you can see the convection on the satellite here really starting to bubble. So again, these are themes that I'm seeing in the chats. Uh, it's way weaker than it was supposed to be at this time. Well, 1 p.m. it was expected to be 130 miles an hour. Okay, so we have several hours. We have 4 more hours to watch what it is. If it's not 130 miles an hour at 1 p.m., then yeah, it might be a weaker system at landfall. I shared the latest hurricane models this morning. A lot of them are still 930 range. That is a major hurricane. Okay. But the number one thing that's online is an apparent shift to the east. Okay, and I want to address this. It does look like it's wobbled to the east. I'm not gonna deny that. If you listen to me, I have to take a page out of my own book and listen to me. And we always say never turn your back on the outliers. Okay, and the Gulf always trends more east than the models. That is a common theme if you listen to me, and I have to remind myself that. Now, that being said, the other side of me says we need to trust the models and the steering current. So it, I'm torn. I don't. And then the third thing is listening into my. I'm listening to Mike. Let's not make knee-jerk reactions at this point. Be aware. Be aware. We've always said little wiggles to the east will make a lot more impacts to the peninsula. Okay, the overall effects are there. We've already seen a dozen tornado warnings this morning. We're gonna have we might see 100 tornado warnings today. That's already happening. Okay, already up in the Carolinas. But this is what we're watching. The landfall is what everybody's concerned about. The other effects are going to be there regardless. Okay, but the landfall is the unpredictable part right now. So no more shifts to the west. I got buddies in Panama. Mark, if you're watching, it looked like it did all. This is what tracks do. They do, then they do back, and now we're going back to the other side. But like I was saying, the new NHC cone comes out at 11. We'll see what they say officially. We still have hurricane watches in pink along the west central Florida. A hurricane watch is still in play. That means things can change. Okay. Um, new update here in about 2 hours. The modeling has not changed for surge. Okay, this thing wiggles a little bit to the east. This is why the surge is such a huge factor for the Florida West Coast. Okay, that has not changed. Um, Rainfall has not changed. We're getting tons of rain where I'm at right now in Tallahassee. Unfortunately, this thing is going to stall up in the mountains here, and we got flooding. Big story coming, double digits of rain in the mountainous areas here in pink. So that has not changed. Spaghetti models have not changed. Latest uh, GFS ensemble blend here. Remember we were talking about ensembles? They have not changed as far as a landfall. So it's a really weird system. Do we go with history? Do we say Gulfs always turn east, or do we go with models? And right now, ensembles for GFS, ensembles for the Euro, and spaghetti models here on Tropical Tidbits with all the blend of models is doing that. So my advice, the the effects of this storm are not minimized by any wiggle or wobble as far as the overall scheme of things. Okay, it's a very wide system. If you look at the winds here in yellow, the whole state of Florida is going to get tropical storm force winds. It's going to go north. We're going to have hurricane winds in Georgia. We're going to have tropical storm warnings in Tennessee. That's not going to change. It's going to eventually get attracted to this little pole, but just seeing this little bit of wiggle east is something I'm watching. Okay, everybody's watching. And why does that matter? It matters because that means those hurricane force winds now are going to be a little bit this way. That's all. Hopefully for Tallahassee, 200 plus thousand people here. Hopefully for you all, that little bit of turn to the east might put the stronger winds away from you. But at that same time, it puts those winds to somebody else. So again, this is not getting weaker. The latest update's 100 miles an hour, Category 2. The NHC expected this to be 130 miles an hour at 1 p.m. So we still have 4 hours. And if you look at the current satellite, it's really starting to bubble around that center, around those hot waters. So things that have not changed. We don't make knee-jerk reactions. we watch close and always be prepared. Expect the unexpected. And we'll see. We'll see if this is a wiggle. We'll see if this is a wobble, or we see if this is a trend that puts it a little bit more east. So no one knows. If every single model is saying it's going to go that same direction, then it's a wobble. But again, I just wanted to address this little shift to the east. Uh, you know, my gut says, and if you read back in my posts for this whole last week, the Gulf always turns east more than expected. And we might be seeing that. I don't know. So we'll have a new update at 11, National Hurricane Center. I'm going to go live again at 9:19 as always. I just want to do a quick update. I got a radio hit with Dr. Phil at 9. Crazy, right? CNN today, Fox today. I'll be all over the place. And I'll be streaming live here as soon as we get an idea where this thing's going. But that's the current look, and it's definitely getting that look. It's getting that look. So I have a feeling it's on its way to intensification pretty fast. So a lot of emotions are out there. A lot of folks downplaying it. A lot of folks, you know, uh, expecting this, to hit Tampa, and yeah, it looks like it's going to Tampa. But I'm telling you, every model saying it's not as far as the landfall goes. Eye wall, there's two things: eye wall landfall and the overall effects. The overall effects are the same: wide reaching squall lines, feeder bands. That ain't gonna change. We're watching for these 100-mile an hour, possible Cat 3, possible Cat 4 winds. Where is that gonna go? And if we get any shifts to the east, those winds and eye wall effects are going to be felt farther to the east. And these surge numbers that I've been so worried about verifying are going to verify. We're already seeing seas high. So this is a real deal, folks. I'll be live here in about 9:19. We'll go over it again. I'll just do a quick update at 9:19 because we'll have people tuning in. Not trying to raise a concern, and weather is a science. And if you're coming to me for 100% clarity, I'm just here telling you what you all are thinking. This looks like it's bumping a little more to the east. Okay. And if that happens and every single model is wrong, that's not good because that means science is broken. So let's see. Let's see if it kind of goes back. I'm watching with you in real time. All right. Watch this in real time and pay attention. All right. We'll see you at 9:19.